Alright, so what's good with you guys? It's your boy Fana. Welcome to the channel if you're brand new here. And if you already been rocking with me, welcome back to another video. Now, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel and the videos and everything like that, liking, commenting, and all that. We have finally hit 200 subscribers on the channel. So big ups, big grind, big growth going on. I appreciate all of you, and the grind don't stop. Now, as far as the topic of this video, Bungie has done some questionable things today. One of the main things, well, I won't say it's questionable, but I think everyone kind of wanted this, was the Lordly Splendor helm nerf. Now, unless you don't play Destiny, you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about. Essentially, this helmet right here turned Titans into Superman. And basically what the nerf did, it toned down the healing, so it's nothing like too crazy that completely ruins the helmet, but it's still viable. It's just not as annoying to play against. Now, you guys have probably heard other streamers, other YouTubers, content creators, and whatnot talking about the whole control situation. Now, if you don't know, I'm gonna catch you up to speed, but essentially Bungie has put skill-based matchmaking into what was considered a casual playlist by a majority of the community. And I say it's a casual playlist because we already had the competitive playlist and we had a trials playlist that was considered, you know, pretty competitive as it is. Control was more so a place we can kind of just go up in there, goof around. Yeah, you might pub stomp a little bit, but for the most part, it was just there to kind of goof around and have fun. Now, by adding skill-based matchmaking, it essentially turned Control, a casual running through the playground playlist, into a depths of hell. You're playing for $1 million. And your life is on the line. And if your KD is above 2.0, have fun. Now, I want to say something. If you go on Twitter, right, you'll see a bunch of people who are just like, you know, in love with skill-based matchmaking. But here's the thing. We don't have dedicated servers. There's not really a ranking system for it. If you're going to have skill-based matchmaking, you got to at least give us a ranking system, which doesn't really exist. So no dedicated servers, no ranking system. We got skill-based matchmaking. And on top of that, on this technically being a casual playlist, there's no kind of map voting. So essentially what they've done with Control, now if you leave a match early, you get a penalty for leaving. Now, this made sense in game modes like competitive or comp or trials. Leaving a match early definitely hurts somebody in comp. You're messing up their rank grinding and all that. Obviously, if you leave a game early in trials, you're definitely screwing your team over. So, of course, having a penalty for that kind of game mode makes sense. I understand that. Having a match leave penalty in a casual playlist game mode where we go around to goof around for the most part is by far the goofiest thing in the world. Their whole thing with adding a penalty to leaving the game was because a lot of people have been leaving matches as they start up. I mean, between the bad connection, the bad lobbies, the sweaty lobbies, and everything like that, nobody wants to play in a casual playlist and have to try like their tail off the whole time. So for example, right, let's say I'm just not enjoying myself in this match, right, even though I'm like not really paying attention at all. Now you're gonna get this goofy behind message on your screen. You left a competitive match before it was complete. Quitting competitive matches negatively impacts the experience for other players. To stay in good standing with Shax, blah 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 blah. So now we're gonna sit here and have the audacity to call Control a competitive playlist? And I see both sides of the spectrum. I see people who probably aren't as good at the game. They feel like they're getting pub stomp all the time, you know, before or like pre-SBMM. I understand that. But guys, let's be real. As somebody like myself, as someone that's a viewer, you have to take accountability for yourself. Yes, I get it's a video game, but at the same time, if you're going to sit here, go on Twitter, whine and cry about, oh, I'm getting pump stop every time I play this game. If you go into Control and somehow every single game you are bottom fragging or you are getting slapped around every single time you hop on, I hate to break it to you, you probably just have to get better at PvP in general. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, it's just as simple as that. That's like going into trials and being like, oh my gosh, I'm playing sweaty teams. It's trials. That's kind of expected. Now, the difference between trials and Control is the simple fact that one was kind of meant to be sweaty and the other, you weren't really expecting people to be sweaty, and that's the main difference. And they're trying to sit here and treat Control like it's some super hyper sweaty playlist that people go to get better in or something like that. You know, I'm all for having a balanced experience for everybody for the most part, but at some point you have to meet in the middle and take accountability for your own self and get better at the game that you're playing. Now me, I can use myself as a perfect example as to taking accountability. I play basketball, and basketball, it takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of coordination. I wasn't out here walking onto the court being like, oh, it's not fair, I had to play people better than me. It's just not fair. I should have to play people who who are my skill level, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's not like I was playing like some D1 college player when I was a freshman or something like that. Or I was playing some NBA player when I was in high school or some nonsense. The fact of the matter is, guys, people are going to be better than you at anything that you do. Some people are going to be better in sports than you. It's going to be better at math than you are. They're going to be better at, you know, track, whatever the case may be. Game, life, spitting game to girls. Whatever it is, someone is always going to be a little bit better than you are at doing it. The only thing you yourself as a person can do, unless they're like sitting there cheating or some random nonsense like that, like ignoring all the extreme circumstances, it is up to you as a player of Destiny 2 to go out your way. If you're going to put time into this game and spend all your time complaining on Twitter and griping and everything like that, you should go out your way to get better at the game and improve. I'm not saying you gotta be some 5.0 KD. I'm not saying I'm some kind of 3.0 KD. At the same time, I'm not going up in here being like, oh my gosh, it's not fair. I had to play these, you know, they're just better than me. I shouldn't have to play them. Now, for the next couple of videos and everything like that that you will see on the channel, we are definitely going to be playing in Clash. I'm aware Trials is coming out this weekend. If you're wondering whether I'm doing carries or not, the answer is no. I don't do carries because I don't have fun doing carries, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I do tip my hat to all the guys that be grinding every day during Trials. You know what I'm saying? Grinding every day during Trials, helping, you know, so many people get, you know, get to the lighthouse that've never been there before. Shout out to all those guys, man. And to be honest, what really kind of made me not want to do carries anymore, it wasn't really that, like, it wasn't really like a skill thing or anything like that, because the guys I did carries with, that we were all like, you know, really good at the game. I mean, yeah, we would get smoked some games here and there, you know, that kind of just happens. It's Trials. But the meta got so annoying. Stasis and Void 3.0, really Void 3.0, kind of just like did it in for me, man. Or you could be like, oh, Fanta, you're just a sellout. You just don't want to do them, blah, 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 blah. Hey, look, whatever floats your boat. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be losing my sanity trying to do a carry for somebody, man. Okay, I literally slid out in the open and everyone, their stinking grandma just like decided, why did you even push me like that? You're weird. That works. I think the new Trials gun is like a slug shotty. At first, when they said they're bringing a shotgun back, I was like, oh shoot, they're bringing Astral back, man? Heck no, it's a slug. But that is it for today's video. This one might be a little bit on the longer side. I don't know. I'll see you after I edit it. But if you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. If you're brand new to the channel, this is your first time watching my video, make sure you hit that sub button down below so you don't miss any of my uploads. Now, if you're wondering about my upload schedule, do I have like a certain time I upload, a certain time of the day or something? Not necessarily. I just post every 3 days. And feel free to comment down below how you feel about the new Crucible changes that have been going on. Do you like some of the nerfs? Do you like some of the changes? Have you benefited from it? Do you not really benefit from it? But you guys have a good rest of your, well, by the time this is uploaded, it'll be morning. So you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, man.